We should all grieve for Michael Brown's mom and dad. Even though he was behaving as a thug, it's still her little baby. It's still his little son in their hearts, in their minds. And I know that I speak very directly at times, but they're grieving as parents. The president, however, is not. The president is a community activist. And as we'll see from this clip that I'm going to play right now.
As they do their jobs in the coming days, they need to work with the community, not against the community, to distinguish the handful of people who may use the grand jury's decision as an excuse for violence, distinguish them from the vast majority who just want their voices heard around legitimate issues in terms of how communities and law enforcement interact.
He's lecturing the police? I mean, with all the work and all the precautions that the police have taken, he's lecturing them? Now, they need to work with the community, not against the community. Mr. Obama, they're from the community. The very fact that he's differentiating between the community and law enforcement is playing the game of race baiting, of the community activist who's got to stand against the man, who's got to stand against the power structure. They live there, Mr. Obama. They're part of the community.
Finally, we need to recognize that the situation in Ferguson speaks to broader challenges that we still face as a nation. The fact is, in too many parts of this country, a deep distrust exists between law enforcement and communities of color. Some of this is the result of the legacy of racial discrimination in this country.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Mr. Obama, you could have said some of it's because of the racial legacy, which is true, and then you could have said, and some of it's because statistically we know that, for example, in Memphis, where we are right now, a group of African-American teenagers went on a random, out of nowhere, violent spree into a grocery store and started beating people for no reason. Or he could have spoken about this game that they call it a game, where African-American males are going up and cold cocking people and knocking them out, looking specifically for white people. He doesn't mention that. So if he wants to lecture us, well, then lecture everyone, Mr. Obama. Obama is a community activist in his heart, all right? He is so ill-equipped for the presidency, and he is stoking the fires of racial tension with this press conference. I encourage you to go look at it yourself. We're running out of time. We need to pray for peace, but we also need to have the courage to say out loud some of the things that I'm saying. Because in this situation, the fault was not with Officer Wilson. The fault was with Michael Brown, who might have been trying to kill Officer Wilson, who defended himself.